Welcome to In the Loop. I'm your host, Omar Porter, your show for everything CCC. Coming up this month, SGA events, alumni spotlight at Apex Barber and Lounge. Tim Foster will reveal our Fair Parking Athletic fundraiser, upcoming home games, and conversations with the Yeti. All right, so let's talk about SGA. We are here with the SGA president, Ms. Faith Hauser. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing good. So, what kind of events do SGA have coming up?
Well, we have Fall Fest coming up, and it is October the 28th, 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. We will be having bouncy houses. We'll have pumpkin painting.
Okay.
We'll have free food, of course, so make sure you bring everybody on out.
She said free food. If it's free, it's for me.
Okay? And we also have a band coming out.
Yeah, so let me jump in on there. So we got two bands that's gonna come out. One band called Classically Rockin', and the next is Java Band. Both local bands that people will know. So come out and support the bands. And also we're gonna be celebrating 60 years of CCC along with our Fall Fest.
We also have our students, we're going on a conference in October, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, so we'll be enjoying that, and that is in Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right, well, you heard it here first. We got Fall Fest happening October the 28th. We're celebrating 60 years here at CCC. It's going to be food, bouncy houses, music. Come out and hang with us on that day. Thank you. I know you've been having trouble in some of your subjects. Have you been down to our H2 lab for some help yet? What are you waiting for? You need to go.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts. Christmas at your fingertips.
It's the shopping event of the season, the Southern Christmas Show, November 13th through 23rd at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Experience Santa's workshop, brimming with timeless childhood delights, twinkling lights, and festive cheer. Buy tickets early and save at southernchristmasshow.com.
Let's go to the Southern Christmas Show.
Washington Outreach Ministries is one of the largest emergency food pantry in Cleveland County. We feed about 15,000 people a month. We have bi-weekly distribution every other Friday, and we serve them with all type of product, not just food product, but all type of necessities. Anything that they need, we have here and we can supply it. Food is available every day, but we offer bi-weekly distribution so the mass of Cleveland County can come through and enjoy some of the food products that we have here. And one of the main things that we need that sometimes people don't like to talk about is funding. We do fundraisers. We appreciate donations. Anybody that want to donate time and money, they're welcome.
Good morning, how you doing? Here we go.
right, we're here at Apex with the man himself, Tone, aka Tone the Barber. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
So, tell me a little something about yourself. I know you have Apex here, owner. What made you get into barbering?
Terrible haircuts as a kid. Like, I love you, Dad, but he used to tear me up, man. So I started practicing on my brother and everything, and I liked art, so I liked before and afters, and that just kind of it all aligned for me to get into the barbering world and being an entrepreneur, and didn't like punching a time clock too much.
Okay. So you set your own hours and do your own thing, by owning this place. Okay. So of course you got into barbering, and of course you came to CCC when the program first started. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I was part of the first class. Like me and some of the people here was part of the very first class at CCC, and yeah, it was definitely life changing to say the least. I mean, I seen it in a little ad in the Shelby Star, I think it was. Ironically, run across it, and luckily I got in. I think I was like one of the last 2 to get in the class because there was such a high demand for it. So yeah.
So like now, even recently, I know you've been over to the college. Have you seen the program grow, even with people coming out, and even you having your own business employing some of those people?
It's grown. I guess it's amazing to see the growth that it's went through. When I was there, it was kind of trial and errors. Miss B done a great job, and now I believe there's her and another instructor has grown so much. So a lot of students, I think it's 22 per class.
Wow.
And it's got a waiting list now, from what I hear. So, and then the growth, like I said, there's been a lot to graduate and out here in Cleveland County and other places that's cutting hair from CCC.
So how do you feel like taking those classes at CCC how did that impact your career?
Oh man, like it impacted me drastically. Just the professionalism, the getting used to certain types of structure, the core knowledge that you learn too, and being in a diverse setting, like it really transitioned over to where I'm at now. And I would say that program's really solid, especially on the professionalism side of things. So yeah, it's really helped me out a lot.
So, of course, you had your start at CCC when the classes first began. Like, how do you give back to CCC? Like I said, I know you was on campus recently doing some things. So how do you give back, to coming through CCC? How do you give back?
Basically, like you said, like my shop manager here at this location, who also came from CCC, Michael Weber, shout out to him. He put together a beautiful showcase for us to go up and kind of share our knowledge with a lot of the students there, the cosmetology and the barbering as well. Like, so we go up there and show some haircuts, and they get to ask us questions and just give back to them, and kind of like an outreach from making it out of CCC and being out here in what we call the real world of barbering and being able to teach them some things. Also by, I guess, employing, I hate saying it that way, but because I look at everybody as their own boss, but giving them a location to land after CCC. Like some of the barber students, I have quite a few that came from CCC that work here at Apex.
So what's your process of, of course you starting in it yourself because of the bad haircuts, but now, being the owner of a shop, what's your process about going in, about getting new employees or, bringing barbers in, and also you're doing cosmetology now. So what's your process of, what do you look for when we're bringing people in?
I just look for well-rounded people. Granted, not everybody going through programs are going to be ideal fit for here, but there is a place for everybody. But my main objective is to make it a diverse shop, and just professionalism. That is big with me. It's just the punctuality, quality cuts, and just being a people person, and just a good person all the way around.
Okay. And so I always say, people say school isn't for everybody, but I always say CCC is a school for everybody, where you can learn how to bake a cake, you can learn how to cut hair, you can come and be a police officer, or you can transfer to a 4-year university. How do you feel like the trades or even the barber profession like has opened up avenues for other people that don't want to go the traditional route?
It's opened the door big time, like big time, and I feel like CCC it's an awesome school. I mean, you got skilled trades that most people that say they wouldn't want to participate in dedicating 4 years of their life to a university or something might want to go there for 2 years and come out a lineman, or like you said, a police officer, barber, stylist. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do. So I would say they're really paving the way around here for a lot of people, but also too, it gives people the opportunity to go to a 4-year university. So yeah, shout out CCC.
Well, thank you, man. We appreciate you for your time. Everybody, Tone, a.k.a. Tone the Barber, come and see him here at Apex. Thanks for your time, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. We'll see you.
Hi, I'm Jamie Henderson, Work-Based Learning and Skills Coordinator here at Cleveland Community College. At CCC, we are committed to career and technical education, and one of our initiatives that we enjoy taking part of each year is Skills USA competitions. Skills USA is a national organization dedicated to empowering its members to become world-class workers, leaders, and responsible citizens. Their mission to improve the quality of the skilled workforce through the development of personal, workplace, and technical skills grounded in academics. Skills USA believes in preparing students for leadership in the world of work, equipping them with the skills they need to excel in their careers and lead in their industries. This mission aligns directly with Cleveland Community College mission to drive student success and economic impact. This year, Cleveland Community College students demonstrated their exceptional talent, technical expertise, and professionalism at the 2025 Skills USA North Carolina State Conference under this year's inspiring theme, Ignite Your Potential. CCC sent a strong team of 44 students, including 5 models who competed across 27 categories, and brought home an impressive 29 medals. These outstanding results are a testament to the hard work and determination of our students and faculty. We're proud to share that 11 of our students earned first place finishes, qualifying them for the Skills USA National Leadership and Skills Conference. Participating in Skills USA is more than just a competition to us. It's a chance for our students to develop their technical, leadership, and personal skills. These students are preparing for careers while gaining confidence, teamwork, and leadership experience that will last a lifetime.
Competing at the national level, I think, will really help my career with me being able to go out there and be comfortable meeting people and talking to people and really just being comfortable with myself.
When I heard my name on that stage, it was a moment of disbelief. I was not prepared. I went in the competition. I told myself I did my best. I'm proud of what I left on that floor. I knew that in that moment, I was like, oh, Marty, you can do this.
Skills USA definitely required me to step out of my comfort zone. Being able to interact with other people that I didn't know and learning from them and kind of giving a little backstory in the way that, I work, I grow, I interview and everything I do. Being able to incorporate that really changed a few things, and it made me see things a little differently.
I enjoy preparing for Skills USA. It was for medical terminology, so I had to go back to some things that I learned in the beginning of my journey in school. So it made me feel really good to know that I conquered those things, I learned those things, and I was able to take that test from USA Skills, and I didn't feel pressure or anything because of the foundation that I learned here in school.
I think Skills USA helps students to grow their confidence and their leadership skills. Many of the students start the programs and they feel a little lost, they're unsure, they're very fearful of what to expect, and I feel like Skills USA adds another layer to their journey that allows them to find that confidence in their self that almost ignites them in their career. So when they finish school, they're ready for the world and to take on all the challenges that the industry has to offer.
A special thank you to Perkins for allowing us to participate in Skills USA and for supporting our CTE programs.
Welcome back to In the Loop right here on C19 TV. I appreciate host Omar Porter letting me handle this segment. I'm with women's basketball coach here for the Yetis, and that is Fort Scooter Lawrence. And Scooter, we're going to talk a little bit about. We had fair parking that the college was able to be a big part of, and of course the money from that went to Yeti Athletics, and so. We're going to talk a little bit about your girls and the team and look ahead to the 25-26 season. But let's just talk about the importance of that for our Yeti Athletics. I know that is so crucial. You know, I've talked to Dr. Jason Hurst, our president, about this. Talk about the importance of it, Scooter.
For us, I think it's our biggest fundraiser. So overall, you know, we're always hoping for good weather for the 10 days that the fair is in. And we're just hoping that people come out and not just park here for the fair itself, but, you know, come out and support us for the things that obviously Dr. Hurst has put in place for us to be able to do.
Absolutely. Talk about, I think it's just cool. It's fun to me. I got to do it a couple of nights myself with the athletes and with the coaches. You know, sometimes, you know, and you know, we got a pretty big campus. Some of these folks you don't always get to see as much as you'd like to because we're all pretty busy, right? During an average day, you're busy teaching, you're busy coaching. Talk about the faculty and staff getting to interact with the student athletes here at Cleveland Community College. I think it's a pretty cool thing.
Overall, I mean, you know, the nights are fun. I think throughout the week, you know, just like anything else, people are working. Pretty slow nights throughout the week, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Not slow.
Not slow at all. We worked this past Saturday. It was a pretty big night overall. You know, I think by about 5 or 6 o'clock, we were already up into the staff parking. So, you know, it's one of those situations where, you know, as shifts change, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into as far as a busy night because it's already kind of crazy as soon as we get out here. So.
A lot of people realize with a Division I college and university, you know, it's a pretty big budget when you travel, but it's really the same for junior college like we are. Talk a little bit about that, Scooter, the fact that, I mean, you guys, you don't play every game right here on the Cleveland Community College campus. You're traveling, and we're talking about, you know, we got men's basketball, we got volleyball, we got men and women, we got women's softball, men's baseball, cross country. A lot of traveling, so it really does take a lot more than people realize. Talk a little bit to our with our viewers about that, Scooter.
Specifically, us for women's basketball, we only have about 3 schools within a less than 3-hour radius.
Wow.
Everybody else, we're really having to travel. So from gas, hotels to, you know, late nights getting back. It's one of those situations where the budget definitely matters. Obviously, the more we can fundraise, the easier things are. But for us, you know, like I said, this is the biggest fundraiser. So we hope for great weather. We hope for all these great things. And, you know, it's just everything being 3 hours out kind of puts a little strain on everything.
Yeah, and this past year, as we, you know, kind of wrapped it up in the last week or so, we had a little bit of rain, but we also had some beautiful days, so I'm thankful for that. Talk about your girls. I know a lot of them helped out as far as in the parking aspect. Before we get into this year's team, I know they worked really hard, and you're proud of them, aren't you?
I am. This year, for the parking, we have a lot of new girls this year, so they had never really seen the fair. Hadn't really seen how big the fair is as far as, you know, the county fair being what it is to North Carolina. So them coming in, first Saturday was a little slow, you know, it was fine, but this last Saturday I think it really showed what the fair was all about and how busy it was and why this is such a big fundraiser for us.
Before we wrap up this segment of In the Loop, your ladies of Scooter getting ready to start a new year. Talk about your team and the excitement and how you feel as we're heading into a new season just right around the corner.
Still been a new program. You know, we're still trying to etch our way into the region and to be one of the teams that, you know, you got to really prepare for when they come in and play us. You know, first year was pretty rough just getting started. Last year we did well. This year we have a lot of transfers, so we're feeling really good right now, but we haven't played anybody, so, you know, that's one of those situations where you hope what it looks like in practice shows up in the games.
Ford, thanks for your time. Best of luck in this upcoming year. And again, I think you would agree. We thank everyone that chose to park and helped out our Yeti Athletics.
Yes, sir. Thank everybody.
Yeah, we thank you very much. So glad now to have Cleveland Community College student athlete Isaiah Hipp. Of course, he's from Rutherfordton, North Carolina, pitcher for John Griggs' Yeti men's baseball team. And Isaiah, let's talk a little bit about the fair parking that we had several weeks ago, because as we mentioned, everything, all the funds went to help out our student athletes. And from your perspective, I know you guys had a good time. Talk about a couple of times that you were able to help out during the when the fair was here in 2025.
Yes, sir. So what we actually did is we usually send each player out one day for about 4 hours. You know, you send them out with some of the other guys. It was definitely enjoyable. I feel like it's a good way to build camaraderie for sure. You know, you spend a lot of good times with the guys, and you know, you kind of help out in the community surrounding us. It's definitely a great event, a great way to raise money. You know, as baseball, we do a lot of training and traveling, so we need a lot of fees to support and back us up. So it's always nice to have a good fundraiser like that.
Yeah, I just want to kind of expand on what you talked about traveling. You know, we talked a little bit about that with Coach Lawrence, and you guys, I know you take some trips to Virginia at different times of the year. I know it can be a little cold in those early parts of the baseball season, and which you'll be doing in 2026. But travel expense can be tricky as well for a junior college squad such as we have here at Cleveland Community College. So expand a little bit about that and your traveling and how important these funds are for that.
Yeah, the funds they're essential for this. You know, it's kind of what covers all the traveling that we do. Even like coming up this year, we have a big event in January. Actually, we're going to go down to Florida and open up in a tournament. So it's definitely a big deal. It's always nice to raise some money so we can do extracurricular things like that as well. You know, then of course, like you said, the essentials traveling throughout the region, Virginia and whatnot, is definitely, those funds are essential for that.
Yeah, and I think the neat thing about what we're able to do here, we get to meet a lot of the community. I know you probably like myself when I've worked in recent years, get to meet a lot of folks in the community, talk to a lot of folks in the community, maybe folks you wouldn't normally get to talk to. And I think that's a neat part of it as well, Isaiah.
I 100% agree. You know, I feel like the more people you kind of connect to and you can impact, you know, it builds a relationship, and they may want to return the favor. So it's always nice to reach out and kind of build those connections, and hopefully they'll come out and support us in the spring while we're playing.
Absolutely, got a wonderful facility for that, for sure. Talk about your baseball team. As you mentioned, it won't be too many more months. You'll be traveling, you'll be playing, you'll be in Region 10. Of course, as you mentioned, you guys will be traveling to Florida, and then you'll get into some non-conference games. Then you're going to be in Region 10 play. How you feeling about this 2026 season that's just a few months down the road?
I'm extremely excited. You know, I've been here for a little bit of time, so I've got to watch the program grow, and I feel like we definitely got a good group of guys this year. So hoping this year can be the year we get over the hump and possibly win a Region 10 championship.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with you on that. You see me and Isaiah, he's got his shirt going. I've got it on mine. We're ready for a little Yeti Athletics. It just keeps rolling right on, and we couldn't do it without the help and the blessing and those that helped out by parking and helping out. And Isaiah, any last thoughts? Again, just I guess a big thank you to the community, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thank everybody for coming out for the fair, parking, and doing your part. You know, from the baseball team, we definitely appreciate it. So thank you for all the community reaching out, and I hope we can make an positive impact on all of you.
All right, you're a classy guy, Isaiah. Best of luck to you in this upcoming year, and thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you as well.
Yeti Nation, are you ready? This Thursday, October the 16th, our women's volleyball team will be having their last home game of the season versus Guilford Tech. Admission is $10. Faculty, students, and staff get in free with ID. This is the last home game of the season, your last game to support your Yetis at home. Yeti Nation, I'll see you there.
My name is Rich Garofalo. I'm Director of Library Services here at Cleveland Community College. You're watching C19, Cleveland County's hometown station.